Let's discuss why Ava Kris Tyson's Mr. Beast best friend's behavior is predatory, exploitative, and constitutes grooming. This is a crucial topic because defending someone with predatory behavior by focusing on their gender identity, rather than their harmful actions, shows a dangerous disregard for child exploitation, a grave issue affecting children every day. By prioritizing identity over behavior, you imply that child exploitation is acceptable. This desperate attempt to minimize the issue by portraying the perpetrator as a victim is both disgusting and manipulative. When he was 20 years old, Ava Kris Tyson engaged in sexually explicit public conversations with a 13-year-old minor named Lava. 1. He tweeted, "I posted some fire nudes for you. Please no share," and again, publicly broadcasted it on Twitter. 2. He also made explicit comments about coming to America on Snapchat. It is spelled cum and refers to sexual activity. 3. He called him dad. The term dad is used in a sexual context as slang to refer to a lover or to describe someone, typically an older man, who is seen as attractive or desirable in a sexually suggestive way. Many YouTube creators who have covered this topic claim that Lava joked about Kris's hentai addiction. Why would a child know this? He is also a member of a group chat involving minors. Kris and Lava communicated across different platforms like X and Snapchat or even more. This indicates that this was not an isolated incident but a sustained pattern of behavior. If they are comfortable discussing these topics publicly, how comfortable are they discussing other inappropriate topics privately? Here's why I think this behavior is predatory, exploitative, and constitutes grooming. 1. 13-year-old is in early adolescence, a time when they are still developing their understanding of sexuality and relationships. They lack the maturity to process or handle explicit content. Introducing such material at this stage can disrupt their emotional development and distort their views on intimacy and personal boundaries. 2. There is a significant power differential between an adult and a child. An adult has more life experience, authority, and often social or emotional influence. By sending sexual content or making sexual comments, the adult is exploiting this power imbalance, which can create a coercive environment where the minor feels pressured to accept or normalize inappropriate behavior. The adult is expected to understand appropriate boundaries, whereas the minor might not fully grasp the implications of these messages. 3. Manipulation and grooming. This type of interaction is often a tactic used in grooming, where an adult gradually and deliberately introduces inappropriate content to build a connection, manipulate the minor, and normalize it and establish a pattern of behavior, which in this case this didn't only happen once but twice, so he normalized the minor to inappropriate content or behavior. Children have the right to a safe and respectful environment. Making sexual comments crosses boundaries and violates the trust and safety that adults are supposed to provide. By addressing such issues promptly, society can work to prevent the exploitation and manipulation of minors, ensuring they are not subjected to predatory or harmful behaviors. Apart from his involvement with a minor and him posting a photo of his son in high heels, we see some of his social media posts like "Nothing gets my ranking like some lowly." Lowly, according to my research, refers to explicit sexual content that depicts characters who look like children but are often drawn in a style similar to anime or manga. Some people defend lowly by saying it's fictional, but the point is it sexualizes children and minors. The real issue is the exploitation and objectification of children. Choosing to sexualize children, even in drawings, over adults is not only morally wrong but also constitutes predatory behavior. He is a fan of Sandman, and Sandman creates explicit content by drawing young characters in an anime or manga style. It's clear that his social media activity revealed his true interests and attitudes. His involvement with a minor, and defended it as edgy jokes, is not just a trivial matter. His engagement with sexualized content involving minors suggests that his interest in such material is genuine and concerning. Another disturbing discovery has surfaced. An old video featuring Kris Tyson has re-emerged, revealing his involvement in leaking photos of Jennette McCurdy from iCarly. This revelation is alarming for several reasons. Firstly, leaking someone else's private photos is both ethically reprehensible and illegal. Sharing such content without consent constitutes a serious violation of privacy, which can have severe emotional and psychological consequences for the victim. In the video, Tyson says, "You'll probably see the photos get taken down at some point tonight, maybe tomorrow, because Nickelodeon has that kind of power. But the link's in the description if you want to see them." This isn't a casual remark, he's actively providing his audience with access to illegal content. By doing this, he's not only participating in a harmful act but also encouraging others to do the same. What makes this even more appalling is what Tyson says next. He talks about how leaking private photos can lead to extreme consequences. Kris Tyson said, "When you look on the news, you see people, they leak nudes from their girlfriend and the girl kills herself." He acknowledges the devastating effects of such leaks, but then he shares the very content. It's disgusting how he just said that and then add to the harm and suffering of others.